BSG to work with them on making sure that the mods that they're trying to implement work really well. I think that is a huge win, and it is something that possibly BSG could even tap them for if they find talented devs among them. I don't see any reason why they shouldn't be doing that. He then went on to say that Unity 2022 is in the works and will be on the ETS servers soon, and then went into Unity differences. From here, he said that there was going to be an update to the armor system. The armor system right now being a bit too punishing. According to the player base, it's frustrating for a lot of people getting shot in the armpit or the clavicle, and the RNG associated with some of the weapons and their deviation with their accuracy is something that causes people an awful lot of frustration, I guess is the best way to put it. So they said that they decided to simplify the system to give players a greater understanding for how the armor protects you and zones of coverage. Not exactly sure how that works or what that's going to mean, but he did say that they're going to expand the coverage areas for armor plating to cover your clavicle and armpit hitboxes to make armor more effective. And then he said that they are going to be adding polls to the game with rewards for responding to them. While Nikita has appeared to be more communicative with the player base, he seems to be doing the majority of that on Twitter and somewhat on Reddit. But the majority of it, it seems like, is being done on Twitter. One of the criticisms that he has been getting for trying to interact with people on Twitter is that people try to just write like zinger tweets, and putting up polls on Twitter is probably going to not get him the exact responses that he wanted to get. So instead, what he decided to do, finally, is suggestions that a lot of us had been making, is to put those polls in game, ask people to respond to them, and he's doing that. Now, in terms of the next update, he's looking at an update for early June. This is going to include a wide swath of balance changes, both to EOD Edition and Unheard, with the new items that they're apparently going to be adding, as well as some other balance changes, but he didn't really elaborate. He's also looking at opening the ability for players to purchase the PvE only mode for everyone once the local hosted option is ready for single player Tarkov to be a thing in actual, like, licensed Tarkov. The addition of the Nostalgia quest line is going to be available for everyone, which is a new quest line, the one that he touted before when everybody was kind of losing their minds over the $250 edition. This will allow you to get the bonuses from the Unheard Edition package upon completing it. He said that it was coming relatively early in the quest chain, so not something that was going to take an awful lot of time to be able to unlock it. And then he said this regarding cheaters.
Compensation for the successful cheater reports.
Well, that feature about compensation for cheater reports is something that we have been asking for literal years, which would be something really, really amazing from the majority of the player base. If they're able to report cheaters and get the reward for it, I think that would incentivize an awful lot more cheater reports. Obviously, there's going to be some false positives, people that are going to report everyone every time that they die because you never know what could stick. But assuming that they have a halfway decent filtration method for something like this, maybe it ends up paying off more than it hurts. He also went on to say that the current flea market is going to stay exactly the way that it is. The find and raid system is more or less gone, with the exception of quest turn-ins. But the flea market and find and raid and selling things on the flea is going to stay more or less what it is, as will inertia. He also said that the hideout cat is currently being worked on, maybe the addition of the wearable Sturman jacket, which is something at one time they said that they would not be able to do, but if they're going to add it, I mean, hell, I'm for it. There's going to be the addition of a separate hardcore mode that they are working on adding right now, but no word on when that would be added. Now, they showed hideout zone screenshots for like this cultist zone that's looking to be added as well, but he said the functionality of this would be explained later. And then he showed this. We have the ability now to stage, or will have the ability to stage mannequins with gear, and after selecting how you want those gear loadouts to be, you'll have the ability to hot swap that gear onto your PMC and go into raid with it should you so choose. Pretty sweet. Also, in the next update, they are looking at adding a couple of new guns. This one, the Uzi, as well as the M60, and then showed some updated animations for the Val and VSS, as well as the SR3M. And then showed this video of the bipod mechanic being added to the game at some point in the near future, as well as the ability to brace the gun on walls for added recoil support. From here, Nikita also had this to say regarding Factory.
There will be totally reworked factory location with the new graphics, with the new layout even. So it will be based on the original factory, but it will be different. And we will keep the old factory for the sake of nostalgia as an event, or we will think about it how we will do it actually. But there will be new factory, because the factory is kind of outdated in terms of graphics, and we decided to redesign it for the sake of, you know, for the legacy.
So we're going to see a redesigning of the factory location to bring it into, I guess, more current day. At some point in the near future, he also said we're going to have a location-to-location traveling event, which we will have the option to travel to multiple locations rather than returning to our hideout at the end of a raid through specific extraction points. He didn't say when this was going to start or exactly how it was going to work, but said that there would be like the elaboration that we're looking for at some point in the near future. Once this is live, once this event concludes, it will be in the game permanently. He also said that they're going to do a mortar strike event. There's a Twitter video that he showed where they were kind of testing it out, showing what it would look like, I guess, in game. This is going to be pretty interesting. The ability to either call in or have to try to avoid a mortar strike that someone else or maybe an AI called in. Whether or not this is going to stay in the game permanently, I don't know, because when he uses the word event, I'm not sure if he means temporarily or if the event is someone else triggering the event to happen. He then also said this about the addition of tripwires and landmines to the game.
You will be able to install them by both players and AI.
Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone.
And also,
Cash drop is en route.
demining, how to say it in English correctly? Disable, disabling or something.
Then we also have the addition of a new boss called Partisan. And Nikita said that this guy is a trap specialist. He's someone that sets a lot of landmines and a lot of tripwires. Even though we'll have the ability to be able to defuse them, his primary focus is to hunt bad PMC Karma players. And one of the examples, the only example that he has given so far, is that the karma that you have as a PMC will go down if you end up sitting in a bush extract camping for too long. He didn't elaborate on any other way to either increase or decrease PMC karma, but then ended up making a riff kind of joking about how people will probably end up data mining it anyway. He then went on to talk about a lot of other additional changes and plans that they have for the next 6 months calendar year. And then he said at the end of the podcast they were going to post an image of their current workflow, what they have coming down the pike. One of the things that he did specifically make mention of, though, is that one of the changes they're looking at making again in the relatively near future is that guns that you find, equipment that you find inside of containers crates will not be pristine moving forward once they make this change. It will be of varying quality levels. He then went on to talk about sound changes and had this to say.
Pretty big list of audio changes also. Detailed work on environmental sounds on location. Optimization of sound performance with silent and occlusion calculation.
It's a valiant effort. Keep your head up. Return to base for debrief.
It will be in the game. Adjusting the areas of audibility of movement sounds depending on speed, surface types, and player position. And balancing AI and PMC voice.
And when he talks about occlusion, that is like the ability to hear people through walls or around corners. You're talking about refraction of sound and occlusion when things are in the way, how that's going to get muffled and affect the direction by which you end up hearing things. I have no idea whether or not this modification of the occlusion algorithm is going to do much for the directional audio that sometimes sounds very confusing, especially between floors, but one can hope. When the audio in Tarkov works well, it is amazing. When it doesn't work well, it is one of the most frustrating aspects of this entire game. He also said that they're going to be modifying headsets and how they function, which is some of the complaints that a lot of people have been doing as of recent, as well as a large optimization of frame rate, especially when it comes to streets, but he touted that it was very difficult to try and accomplish that. Regarding loading screens, Nikita had this to say as well.
Another quality of life, interaction with inventory and hideout during raid search, as I mentioned. So you will have an option to do something while you wait for the match. You will be able to view inventories of other party members while you're loading.
He also said that they would, or you would be able to potentially, more likely, I guess, modify the difficulty of PvE mode when you're playing in single player, as well as modify weather effects and seasons even for PvE mode once they've got all the seasons in the game. He then showed a screen cap of some new bobblehead figurines that they're looking to have added to the game soon too. And then he started taking questions from Twitter that people have been asking on a thread where he asked people to ask questions. The primary one saying that he wasn't sure exactly when 1.0 was going to be released, and he also wasn't sure when 40-player streets was going to be a thing, but they are targeting that still. They might potentially add mag loading hand animations to the game so that when you're hand reloading a mag, you can move around while you do it. And he also, talking about monetization, said this.
What are your plans for further monetization of the game? We don't plan to do anything for the monetization of the game. I even like remove my glasses. So right now it's stash expansions, clothing. There will be the option for you to buy PvE access for that version that don't
Check
have,
your weapons and gear. We're holding for deployment.
PvP. That's it. That's it.
Now that is pretty much everything that has to do with the podcast from this. Like I said, it seems as though Nikita might finally be learning his lesson when it comes to the player base and what it is that we want and just wanting to feel like we're being heard. Now this obviously doesn't excuse any of the what seemingly appears to be predatory practices when it comes to how they were trying to monetize this latest package that they were pushing on everyone. But my hope is that in this massive backlash that they ended up experiencing, they could finally focus on developing a product that everyone can be proud of without feeling like they're getting fleeced. Whether or not he's actually learned that lesson, I don't know, but I'm hopeful that they can. Again, actions speak louder than words, and obviously we'll just have to watch and see how it plays out. Anyway, guys, that's what I have for this one. Thanks so much for coming and checking it out. If you'd be so kind as to sub the channel here, that would be amazing. Maybe even hit the bell. In the meantime, if you want to come by and check out a stream, I'm live over at twitch.tv/onepeg at 7 a.m. or so every single day. Thank you so much for lending me your eyeballs. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Buyback. Money is power, soldiers. Line your pockets with enough cash and you'll redeploy to the war zone automatically. Last team standing wins. Be advised, cash drop is inbound. You're clear to engage all targets.
One requesting recon at this time.
Enemies dropping into the AO. Be advised, UAV is exiting the AO. You're losing ground. Move it. Enemy soldier incoming.
Dude, Haran, sometimes I wonder why no one talks about the goofiest things on the internet. So I'm gonna rip the band-aid off and exactly tell you what's going on. This is Operation Endgame. Now, if you look at the top headers, the Avengers of the world's federal governments and hacking teams, actually the world police has basically come together to stop a bunch of crazy hackers. And you know what I love is when my tax money, the checks that I write to the Internal Revenue Service, goes towards paying for stock footage and editing together some of the cringiest stuff out there. Now, of course, ladies and gentlemen, this is the end game. International law enforcement and partners have joined forces. We have been investigating you and your criminal undertakings for a long time, and we will not stop here. You know what I love? It's like back in the day when like the feds were going after somebody. It was pretty much hush-hush, you know? It wasn't until like after the handcuffs were put on, you know, they had a press release and they were like, oh, we got him, boys. Now it's like, we're hunting you down, boy. We're gonna find you, buddy. And they're running an entire season of it, like an online little like hype campaign. It's crazy, dude. It's like, you know what I love? I love federal police versus hacker drama, okay? Nothing is more exciting than watching keyboard warriors going at it, okay? The motherfucking chair force, one is entirely on this, dude. This is season 1 of Operation and Stay tuned. It sure will be exciting. Maybe not for everyone, though. Some results can be found here. Others will come to you in different and unexpected ways. When the SEALs bust through your door and put 2 in the chest and 1 right in the head. Feel free to get in touch. You might need us. Oh no. Oh no. Surely we could both benefit from an open-hearted dialogue. You would not be the first one, nor will you be the last. Think about your next move. So they're also specified why, so think about what they're doing. It's like some weird form of psychological operations. Now, if you thought, you know, writing up a page was enough, that's not enough to warrant a video for me. Because some of that money has been spent towards editing together some really scary introductions. So, for instance, right here is their pilot video, which we're gonna listen through because it's a doozy. Ooh, so here it is. Oh no, that's a ransomware. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Did you think we weren't on to you? And there's some stock footage of people, you know, in an office. And of course, somebody launching software. And this is footage of obviously the feds taking over servers from all over the world and scrubbing us clean of actual ransomware actors. Wrong. Wrong what? The domain has been seized. Through the international cooperation of Operation Endgame, a series of coordinated attacks and dismantle services have been carried out. So this is an actual real operation. Like, this is not something somebody just came up with. Like, there's actual agencies behind it. A lot of your tax money, if you represent any of these countries, actually went towards paying for this graphic. And if you know graphic design, it ain't cheap. Now, of course, one of the things about it, too, is they've got a countdown of, like, 3 days. So this whole story isn't over. And, of course, there's multiple seasons and episodes of this, and they're, like, a minute long. So I guess we might as well watch it, okay? This is Green Horse. Let's just play and see what this is about, boys. Operation Endgame. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, we know it's Green Horse, okay? You don't have to, like, highlight it in. So here they've got, like, an actual animated, you know, image of what appears to be, I think these are just like Russian hackers operating their net. Now I imagine this is commissioned art, and it almost seems a little bit AI to me, but to be fair, it's just them discussing how they operate these things, you know, sitting in their gamer hovels and calling it a day. Oh, here's the endgame badass sitting in and hitting that big takedown. This is how cybersecurity officers actually act. They got a big takedown button ready to go. My God, dude. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is what your money is going towards, okay? This man's already bleeding out of his eyeballs. I think the Russian mob already showed up trying to get their money, already put 2 right in the head. So obviously this is episode 2, Connection Lost, okay? 52 seconds long, so thankfully these aren't like mega massive episodes. We can kind of go through these, and obviously I think they're going to be releasing a whole lot more, but obviously it's just more focusing on Russian hackers and of course the Ukrainian hackers that exist out there, which there have been some arrests, which we'll actually get into. But yeah, a lot of this is just stock footage nonsense of them basically going over how they effectively took down tons of these botnets. And of course this is season 3, which by far is the funniest. Hello, my name is Odd.
And these are different nicknames he used during the past few years. Odd was responsible for Emotet. Emotet was taken down by law enforcement.
Oh no! Dude, they do not prep you for this, man. Dude's got the plastic bag. There's no way the stock footage exists. This had to have been filmed.
He wanted to return, but got taken down quite fast again. Who knows what Odd is doing right now? What nicknames does he use? Who is he working with? What is his current product? Who is Odd?
Who is he?
Please get in touch with us and let us know.
Give us a call. Get in touch with us. And of course, they have like a Telegram channel. So if you want to get in touch and start leaking on people, you want to start like basically turning state pretty much. That's what it's designed for. Now, obviously, this is all the episodes so far. And I'm sure in the next 3 days, there's going to be some wild banging stuff that basically comes out. Now, obviously, this is something that I feel a fair amount of people have been talking about. Like, I've seen some posts on Reddit about it, too, where, again, one of the actual users on r/clandestine operations writes, Operation Endgames takes down malware operations around the globe. A major botnet operator is arrested. Ticketmaster's massive data breach is confirmed. And so is Google's SEO algorithm leak, which if you want me to talk about the Google algorithm leak, which is super duper fun, let me know. And of course, it starts talking about a whole bunch of extra things. Look, behind the scenes of cybersecurity and cyber warfare, there's a new thing happening every day. If my channel was only focused on this, I would have a story every single day to cover, and each of them would absolutely be bangers. So to understand, let's go to the entire website here and read more about what they're basically showing. So they've actually got some press releases where they say, listen, okay, so there are some press releases, for instance, where, of course, according to Europol, they've actually done and taken down a few botnets around the world with this dropper malware ecosystem. International Operation shuts down droppers, including Ice-T, System BC, Pickabot, Smokeloader, and Bumblebee, leading to 4 arrests and takedowns of over 100 servers worldwide. So to understand, this is not just some cringe stuff. This is actually a situation where 4 arrests have happened, 1 in Armenia, 3 in the Ukraine. You've got 16 locations searched and 100 servers that have been taken down or at least disrupted across Bulgaria, Canada, Germany, Lithuania, the Netherlands, Romania, Switzerland, and the UK, the US, and Ukraine, and 2,000 domains under the control of actual law enforcement right now. But what's really insane about it too is when you look into this stuff, you'll find out that one of the main suspects in this has earned apparently 69 million euros in cryptocurrency by renting out criminal infrastructure sites to deploy ransomware. So literally man in the middle type of shit, okay? Fixer stuff. The suspect's transactions are constantly being monitored, and legal permission to seize these assets upon future actions have already been obtained. So this person that earned millions of dollars, like enough money to not just retire, but to like generationally set up the rest of their family for multiple generations, that's all gone, okay? The feds have been working night and day to basically run Operation Endgame. And in their mind, this is the fucking endgame. This is where it all leads to. And these kind of this whole war that's been going on in the shadows, that's supposed to end literally in the next few days, okay? Or at least severely hampered to the point where some of these people just do not want to operate. So one of the actual releases here was, no one is untraceable, not even online. You always leave traces, as was again proven in this operation. So if you read stuff like this, like the actual feds are having a field day with this stuff. They're having a fun time making this look like it's some Hollywood movie. So several botnets, like they said, have been dismantled. So again, botnets are basically computers that have been enslaved and are doing requests for, you know, all these hacking groups around the world, right? So generally when you see, you know, servers being taken down or malicious activity being done at a mass scale, it's because a lot of computers have been compromised, botnets are running. Hey, remember that Windows XP video I made like, what, a week ago? That computer or that virtual machine was part of a botnet for a very short amount of time. These are basically zombie armies of computers that are basically commanded by a hacking group to do God knows what over the internet. And by dismantling them, you take away a lot of processing powers and capabilities of these hacking groups to do serious damage. And of course, as you've just read, over 50 million euros worth of actual damage was occurring just from one of the suspects. So during a joint action by international law enforcement agencies and judicial authorities, several botnets that played a key role in cybercrimes were dismantled. 4 arrests were made and 16 premises were searched worldwide. So what they said is many of the victims were not aware of the infection of their systems. So people, you know, who were actually part of the botnet had no fucking clue that they were assisting in criminal activities. And that makes sense. Nobody really would know. Some of these botnets and some of this malware was probably sitting on people's computers without actually being detected, or had ran in a very stealth fashion. There is a very real possibility. Now, I don't want to freak you guys out, but you could have malware running on your system right now if you've been downloading or have been part of shady things on the internet. No judgments, but that's just how scary and sophisticated some of the malware that's out in these day and ages. So, of course, what they said is, Operation Endgame does not end today. New actions will be announced on this website. So if you find this interesting, please bookmark OperationEndgame.com, okay? This is literally the feds having a field day with this kind of shit. So, okay, cringy videos aside, one of the things that I wanted to showcase is because of these, releases, because of these actual takedowns, there have been new people added to Europol's most wanted fugitives. Now, this is so goddamn hilarious. So, for instance, if you look at the actual people on this list, you'll find out some of these people are, wanted for murder, grievous bodily injury, and some are wanted for illicit trafficking in narcotics, drugs, and psychotropic substances. So on this list, you've got murderers, serious, dangerous, wanted criminals, drug bosses, and of course, they've added a few new fugitives, 8 of them in fact, and they're the hackers in the situation. So I kind of love how they have like the Matrix in the background to visually denote that, listen, you got the drug bosses there, then you got the keyboard warriors here. We don't want to get you, we don't want to get you confused. It's like, yeah, this is a computer hacker. This guy right here, yeah, that dude's dangerous. You gotta watch out for this. So, makes sense. Now, if you look into this person's list over here, you'll find out this guy's like 25 years of age. The online alias they went with is Core. And of course, to give you an idea of what they've been wanted for, right over here, they're wanted for suspected membership in a foreign criminal organization. So this person is suspected to have contributed or is an essential part to the execution of global cyber attacks as a member of the group behind TrickBot in particular. It is suspected that the wanted person under the pseudonym Core acted as a crypter and in this capacity ensured that the malicious code was disguised in order to remain undetected by antivirus scanners. So this whole person's job was to basically make sure the malware was never going to be detected until the very, very end, until Operation Endgame became a thing. So, to understand and to bottle it back in, this is a massive cybersecurity operation that's been occurring in the background for the last few days. And it's not just a background operation. This is one where it is hundreds of servers are being taken down, all these groups are being targeted at the same time, and it's not just the FBI, it's a whole bunch of organizations. Now, granted, their advertising is very cringe, very, very cringe. We're talking like, stock footage levels of super cringe. You might as well leave the goddamn watermarks at this point. But ultimately, the intent is good, to stop serious criminals. And again, some of these organizations, they have no fucking morality. If they want to go after a children's hospital, for fuck's sake, they will. So obviously, there's the good guys fighting against the bad ones. I just think it's hilarious that we're openly taunting criminals. Like, there's actually a...
Welcome everyone to this week's news. Unfortunately, I've got a couple of stories that involve serious events, so we're going to begin with those. On the 20th of May, former LCS Team Vulcan 80 carry Chris Zuna Bukta passed away. Remembered fondly by his old teammate Xmithy on Twitter, he says he was an extremely joyous person in life and on the Rift, and he is heartbroken. Zuna's brother Ken posted a GoFundMe, which will be linked in the description, to help his family with funeral expenses on Zuna's Twitter. According to the GoFundMe description, written by his brother Ken, Zuna passed as a result of a, quote, sudden unexpected medical episode. He was 33. Rest in peace, Zuna, and thank you for your contribution to the game we all love. Last Sunday, 4 members of the Dutch League team, a one-man army, were unfortunately involved in a serious car accident on the E34 highway between Antwerp and Turnhout in Belgium. Their car was said to have collided with a tour bus that had no passengers. According to the official statement released by AOMA's Twitter, it says 3 players and 1 staff member were involved. A few days later, they shared an update saying 2 of them have a heavy concussion, bruises, and minor wounds. The 3rd person has broken bones in his spine and a broken eye socket. The 4th person is still in a coma. Unfortunately, as is the nature of car accidents, I sincerely hope the injuries inflicted don't impact the players' careers. A truly shocking story, and my thoughts are with the players and their families. AOMA has yet to share any more updates. It's really sad to hear both of these happening within the same week, so let's try bring the mood up a bit and begin the news for the rest of the week. Firstly, Addy, the renowned Korean top laner known for his extremely unconventional gameplay style, has been picked up by the NS Academy. Currently ranked 20 on the Korean solo queue ladder, Addy was initially recognized for his roam-heavy gameplay style, specifically on Taric. I even covered this like 2 years ago when the Baus FFS ranked him as the best solo queue player of all time, kinda around the time he really started getting attention.
Who's Addy? Is the most insane player I've ever stumbled upon. He's legit trolling, okay? Legit trolling. And he's smurfing on everybody. He's cracked.
So yeah, we'll be following his pro career, and it'll be really interesting to see if he pulls out some crazy and fresh picks. And in the main story for today, the most wild disqualification I've ever heard of has happened. A team was DQ'd for emote usage, except the emotes were automatic. Brought to my attention by Asane Daniel on Twitter, he shared this story of a tournament in the Philippines where after top laner Kaichu solo killed enemy Defile, the automatic first blood emote lost them the game. And I say automatic because when you put emotes on your emote wheel, one is specifically for first blood, and thus will play automatically. It wasn't meant to be bad-mannered. K'Sante was asked if he was okay with the emote usage, to which he replied he was not, resulting in the free win, as emote usage was against the rules of the tournament. In this screenshot from a Discord conversation between people involved that Daniel shared with me, we read a Marshall saying, "We asked if they would want to continue and give the other team a chance, but they said no," which got the response, "Why would you listen to the decisions of the players instead of you guys, the organizers?" Of course they said no, they're losing. From this statement from West Points Esports on Facebook, they say they're disappointed by the decision and there has been many instances in the past where they could have won by disqualifying the enemy team, but out of integrity and sportsmanship, decided to play the games out and let results come naturally. I also found this bit of info from Lost Vengeance on Reddit. He says, once the blue side team called the technicality, the community was furious as it was such an unsportsmanlike way to win a game. The K'Sante, Defile, was found to be a player for Viridis Arcus, the esports org of De La Salle University, one of the biggest schools in the country comparable to an Ivy League school in the US. This school particularly has a reputation for having spoiled brat snobby students as the tuition is expensive, which can also be attributed to their strict following of the rules. And another funny response from Yeesus MR on Reddit says T1 players getting shown Genji emotes when they lose. No worries. A random no-name in a McChicken tournament gets shown the same. No bueno. Also, the speed at which the game is paused and the DC from the players would actually insinuate these players expected the emote to happen or they planned for it, which is just so much worse. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on this in the comments below. And if you appreciate this new style content, consider subscribing. It really helps the channel out, and you can always change your mind later. Thank you in advance. Now for two things to do with the infamous Ahri bundle we all know about. Firstly, and in a kind of scary news, Riot has released the 2 Ahri skins under a new skin tier, Transcendent. So Rival, why is this scary? What do you mean? With Riot introducing a new tier, it definitely means they plan on making more skins in this tier, meaning more of these insane price point cosmetics. This is all just testing the waters evidently. And secondly, in a bit of good news about the bundle, you can cop one of the best ward skins ever, this Hide on Bush one. It even has a little rise inside the bush, very cute. This ward can be bought in the cheapest Hall of Legends pass for 1950 RP. Anyway, that'll about do us for the day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in a news video very soon. Bye!
Well, did he his DC or what?
Whoa. He's just been removed!
He's cheating!
He's not cheating, I know he's not cheating.
Why did that happen? What do you mean? He got banned.
He's not cheating, he can't have been banned.
He is! He just got banned! Is that your RL?
Gee, hold on, wait, he's just messaging me. Man's Wi-Fi went out, okay, there we go.
He got removed from the match, dude, he's cheating!
No, he's not, I promise! He's not cheating.
What are you talking about? Wi-Fi went out! He was banned!
He's not bad. He couldn't have been, no, because his Wi-Fi went out.
Why are you laughing right now? You know he just got banned. Dude, you don't get removed from the match when your Wi-Fi goes off.
2 seconds later.
I told you that was gonna happen, Tyler. I fucking said to you, you were gonna get banned.
He doesn't know he's on open mic.
I told you to fucking... You decided to play with that one. Well, yeah, why? Bro, I don't understand why you did it in the first place. I will die in a minute as well. Yes, bro, it said you got removed from the match. Yeah, on the thing it said... Andy here knows, he's been saying. don't know what to say, Tyler. I told you not to. Yes, bro. Of course it can. No, I don't know if Mandy knows everything. He's not the fucking account whisperer. He didn't work for Apex. He didn't just ban you when you come in the match. Mandy, what would happen? Can his account get banned for buying it?
For buying it? I guess it's QS.
I just been sniped off of a drop tower. What the fuck is that shit? Sniped and then just bullied. He spent money as well. Dickhead.
Dude, you guys are not real.
What do you mean we're not real?
You guys are not real. There's no way it's not like a setup or something. You guys just like got into my game for that.
You. No, we didn't. Why? Why would I?
There's no shot. I know what I think. There's no way.
Why are you so like? I don't know.
He just got banned.
Are you actually a streamer? Are you actually a streamer?
No.
No, I promise you. It just happened. It did. I promise. He said his account must have got banned. And, well,
Damn.
He did buy an account, so.
He bought an account.
He did buy an account, yeah.
Is that the account he bought? The one he used?
Yes, that's one that's banned, yeah. And then he bought some, like, he managed to buy some Apex coins from, like, India or something, because they have cheaper, I don't even know what the fucking, like, coins cheaper somehow. So they half it or some bullshit like that. Maybe it was that, or fuck knows.
You're trolling, right?
No, I'm not trolling.
You're trolling 100%. You're baiting right now.
Why do you think I'm trolling? Why would I care about trolling you right now? I don't understand why I'd care.
Because maybe you thought, let me just troll this random guy I met on the internet now.
He's like, I'm spending some time with my girlfriend.
Brother, there's no way you get banned for sharing an account. He's cheating 100%. He is not that dumb. Proceeds to buy an account and buy Apex coins from India.
Yes, he is. Bro, I promise you, I said to him, I was like, are you sure you can't get banned for that? And he was like, no or whatever. And I was like, what? He can aim it. Crazy, crazy good.
Oh, he's crazy good at aiming?
Yeah, he is very good at aiming.
Okay.
That doesn't mean he's hacking.
Okay.
He just play COD.
Alright, that makes sense.
For a long time. A lot of people do think he's actually hacking because he's that good at aiming.
Dude, this whole game is just a fever dream. You seem a little nervous, dude. I don't know why.
Crikey. There is no recoil on your fucking shot.
What are you talking about?
My god, none. Zero recoil.
I have plenty of recoil.
Zero.
I have plenty.
Very nice. As if. I didn't even know you could do that. What the fuck?
That's out of bounds. Unfortunately. They changed it. Dude, why did they make it out of bounds, dude? It's so cringe. That guy's. You think you gotta turn off now? He was the GOAT, dude. Pushing over. 4 people got banned. He's shooting! He's shooting them! I can't. Dude, I can't. They're not even hiding it. Just slightly. Nah, just fucking run. He's fucking cheating. He's shooting me through the wall. 30% of the people that were masters last season got manually banned for cheating. 30% of the people that were masters last season in Apex Legends got manually banned for cheating. Motherfucker thinks he... There he is. Yeah.
Fighting.
Wide behind the box here.
Yeah, someone's inside. That guy hurts, by the way. I think that he's goal 1. I actually.
Oh, it's that guy. Yeah, it's him.
Yeah, I think he's cheating.
He got no. He got
No, what? No,
he got banned. He got banned. All 3 of them. Yeah, we're fine. He got banned too, the guy. Oh my god!
Headset kill.
Let's go, baby. More people got banned. Perfect. Oh shit! That's the guy that killed me before. Pedle. He just got banned. I thought it was a little bit weird too. Oh, our teammate got banned too. I didn't even see. Like, dude, look at that.
You use chat or GMA?
No, no cheat, no cheat. You use cheats?
Maybe no.
Maybe no?
Yeah.
What do you mean maybe no? Wait, maybe no. What is that supposed to mean?
My team you chat. She chat.
Your teammate cheat? Why?
She use aimbot.
Meget naturligt. No fucking way.
Dude, there's no way they walk up. These guys just randomly walk up to a random fucking place. It's so crazy. Look at that guy. He's not even hiding anything.
This is.
Oh my god. Nah, man, dude, holy fuck. He's not even fucking hiding anything. This guy's been boosted so many times, right? Wait, let me get his fucking account banned. Fuck that.
Yeah, my teammate aimbotting.
Look at this Pathfinder. Just look at like what?
He's just looking through the wall, dude.
It's not even that. Just look at his damage, and he's carrying a.
Look at him. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, wait. Good job.
And that's just the more people die or get banned, right? Oh, more 11 people so far this game. That was the guys that killed me earlier all the time. Let's go, baby. One guy, one shot. He jumped.
Match found.
Nice. New team, be careful, eh? I'm going down. I'm in a fucking bad spot right now.
Fuck.
Oh, this is not good. I don't have meds for this. I'm dead. Oh!
Huh? Mango on pork.
Ah! Let's see. You want to see if more people get banned this game? Why do you think these guys tapped out, chat? Why do you think these guys tapped out? That's 11 has to be max banned. There's no way more people get banned, right? He's actually tapped out. He keeps tapping out, dude. Look, now he's saying no. Look at him. He keeps tapping out. Nah, he's stream sniping. Emote, Seki. Emote right now if you're watching the stream. Emote right now if you're watching the stream. No! That is fucking funny, dude. Oh, another guy got... Wait, Mike, that's the guy that just killed me. He's cheating. There's no way. What's happening? I think there's no more bans. 13 in one game, baby.
Guys pushing. Spike's down.
Spike down A.
Spike spotted A.
One enemy remaining.
Down. Enemy spotted A. Right here. Right here. All enemies accounted for.
Look, don't start resting. Still work to do.
Spike planted. Scratch one. One enemy remaining.
No charges. Reloading. Spike defused.
Returning to post.
Var försiktig. The battlefield changes
with every play.
Need a drop.
Thank you. Let's go. Enemy spotted.
Bring the bag.
My bad, you have to come this way.
Drop in a school.
Spike planted.
It's a kindness. Throwing net.
Stealing sight. Reloading. Last player
In
standing.
the smoke. Combat is a means to an end. And we are the means.
Need a drop.
That's a good spot.
Stealing sight. I've got your trail. Reloading. Reloading.
Thirsty.
Spike planted.
So close. I'm too far. I'm too far.
Last player standing.
It seems these strangers want me dead. Eh bien, They're not the first. Get some out of here.
Come on, let's go! Bunch of guys,
Too slow.
Enemy spotted, Pew, pew.
Spike planted. One enemy remaining.
A gift.
Last player standing.
There's a phantom on the
Trap
ground.
destroyed.
My ult is ready. Find the weakest link and kick him in the shin.
Saving.
With me. Saving credits.
I'm gonna save.
That works.
Back like I never left.
Corey kill.
You had your fun. My turn.
Sensor destroyed.
You look.
Last player standing. Spike planted. They don't have a single life worth saving.
They are so dead. In we go. That's a good spot.
Sounds like they're coming back to A.
Spike down A.
Nice, Phoenix.
Cutting their vision. One enemy remaining.
Take a shimmer.
We're pitiful.
Buy stuff, ka-ching, little skr, to my done. Yeah?
Raina, I know you don't want that eye, man.
A gift.
I've got your trail.
Pull them to their grave.
Spike
planted.
They found my trap.
One enemy remaining.
Det var nära på. Always well. You're all more important than words on a brief. Look out for each other.
They're back on A.
That works.
Nice. Nice.
They're not here. They're not here.
Trap
I
destroyed.
think she's trapped on B. Both. Yeah, she's trapped in the wall right here.
Last player standing.
Triple, baby.
Spike planted. One enemy remaining.
Flash.
There's no need for the enemy to suffer. Kill them fast.
That's a good spot.
There's a few A.
Someone's A. Embarrassing. My own.
Neon's on site.
Spike planted.
Clove.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
No peeking. Aye, where to?
I will not die today. That's a kill. My ult is ready.
Let me see.
Out of charges.
Could go A. A's wide open.
Back like I never left.
Enemy spotted B. Single stay.
Nice close.
Right
or overload. Namely.
Thirty seconds left.
B.
It is A.
Teleport's gone.
10 seconds left.
Oh, C. Yeah, they got bombed down.
Spike planted.
Watch out.
One enemy remaining.
Ultimate ready.
Push out there. I'm a defuse.
Hold them to their
Last player standing.
That bitch shot me in the face.
You had your fun. My turn.
I'm sorry.
Oh, good try. That was a good try.
Last round in the half.
Spend everything. Don't be cheap.
What was that blue thing? Why didn't she die?
That's her.
She did die, but she ulted. So.
Oh. Wait, so her ult's like the Phoenix that can just come back to life?
Yeah.
Oh,
She
that's
has to kill
kinda-
you.
Yeah,
She has to kill you within a certain amount of time. That's why usually when she ults, you're supposed to run from her.
Oh.
I'm pissed.
My
A
old
gift.
friend.
Pop back to the
Someone's A.
Spike down A. One enemy remaining.
The hunt begins.
Nice work.
Spike spotted A.
Switching sides.
Listen up, you muckers. If I don't get back up, just give me a nudge. I might not be dead, just taking a wee kip.
So today we're talking about something really interesting. KK?
Alright, this one's about Mr. Beast. Mr. fucking Beast.
And I know it's probably a lot of you guys don't really care, but I do, because I made a video about this guy, Steve Will Do It. Have you seen the video that I made about Steve Will Do It? The ultimate amalgamation of a lot of different personalities and things that exist on YouTube. Well, it used to. He got banned off of the platform. Well, this is a basic
Yeah, he's
overview
pissed. Oh
of
my
that
God.
video about Steve Will Do It.
There's another one.
Spike planted.
Have you ever Googled yourselves? I have many times. And the amount of personal information I found around floating is a bit scary. Every ping from my email all the way down to my social security number was just a click away from anyone. And this could be you, it could be someone you love, etc. Learning this was a real eye-opener for me that my data
One
is being
enemy
traded
remaining.
freely by pirates online. This is where Aura comes in, our sponsor for today's video. Aura helps me take control by finding where my info is being sold and automatically opting me out. It's like having
Last
a
player
guard dog
standing.
for my digital
I
life.
wanted to go for the 92
Speaking of
chamber.
protection, you've probably heard about the massive
He's got knifed
AT&T
once.
data
He's like
breach.
70
Over
HP.
73 bajillion records leaked. What the fuck? They've even got their own recommendations on account security. But with Aura, it's all done for me in one convenient app. Why juggle several apps when one app
Please do not
does
mistake
good?
my smile.
What does it all?
I take
Aura
this all
continuously
very
safeguards my information from hacks and identity theft. Your privacy matters, my friend. If it doesn't matter as much as it does for you for me, go to aura.com/oompa or click the link in the description to start your 14-day free trial with Aura. This isn't about trying something new. It's about securing your digital footprint. Steve Will Do It is a guy. a guy who's been on the internet for quite a while. He's very young, disturbingly young. I thought he was much older than he actually is. I thought he was in his mid-30s, something along those lines, but alas, he was born in 1998. You may have seen him from Nelk.
The thing is, we have no say or choice in what we do or what's on camera. We'll let the liquor choose someone and choose something to do. Wine today. We'll let the wine. See, the wine's in control.
As I mentioned,
Spike
happy
down
What the
A.
fuck?
Gambling,
I didn't
he
look,
does a
I'm
lot of
sorry.
Gambling. Maybe you saw him doing some kind of prank.
And they have a milkshake! They have a milkshake and a double western burger!
Leon's coming.
Nice shot.
One enemy remaining.
He's near the other side door.
That happened when his channel was permanently deleted from YouTube for gambling. He gambled on YouTube a lot and then just broke the rules and his channel was completely...
Watch out.
Wait, they can shoot through that?
Yeah, you can shoot through the wall.
I thought only our team could.
My channel gets deleted. I messaged Mr. Beast, and I said...
That's bogus. Wait, how'd she get through?
Dismiss. You can like throw abilities and shit through it, you just can't walk through it.
A few months ago, I saw this on Twitter.
Bro, there's a lot of new
Trust
stuff
me,
in this
they
game. It's
will make
crazy.
mistakes. When they do, take advantage.
Yeah, I haven't played since for that Harper for dude.
Oh my god, I said it so long ago.
Listen, I stopped playing whenever they released Gecko, that yellow-haired guy.
Oh yeah, I didn't play with him either. He's like Sky.
Very clearly, this isn't like a free
My
game
ult's
thing,
not
this is
ready.
just
Here,
gambling.
focus
They don't like
now.
gambling on the
Eyes off
platform,
me.
especially not advertising it to
Watching
children. So
here.
he's gone. He has great skits such as I converted white to Mexican.
Ultimate ready.
Others like I adopted 6ix9ine's
Watch
daughter.
out! You're one person. In the science community, it's what you call a trauma bond.
Out of charges.
No PK.
I think he has beef with 6ix9ine. I've forgotten all that stuff now, but I put it in my old video. We'll have a link to that down below. I love the thumbnail to this video, by the way. Look at that thumbnail. That's a fucking
Blocking movement.
I didn't even have to
They found my trap.
had an outfit like that one day, and I
Sensor
was
trick
enough
planted.
about stuff.
There's one on flank. Random, be careful.
This guy is pretty much a clown. He's pretty ignorant. He don't know really
Drop
what's
in a
going on.
scoop.
Loves gambling, loves drinking, loves acting like a fool online. As do I.
Watch you guys, defend the spawn.
In research,
No surprise.
Do better.
Rainy got hit for 30.
blindly and wildly, like that, at Mr. Beast, the God King of
No escape.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
He's on bomb, I think.
Explain it, okay?
I threw him, sorry.
Oh,
Do you want a Mr. Beast rap Tesla?
it's all good.
I mean, what else do you want from
The
me? It's
symphony
Mr.
of
Beast,
Biff.
Jimmy Donaldson,
Don't
Jimmy
worry,
Beast,
you get
Mr. Breast.
used to
I saw this shit because Mr. Beast said that he created a new website that is incredibly helpful to YouTube. You remember Social Blade? Have you seen that? It's a YouTube where you can check out people's stats. Well, it has become defunct over the last few years because YouTube just doesn't like it and they pulled their API away. But there's a new website called ViewStats that Mr. Beast helped launch. It's pretty cool. I saw this and I was like, hey, that's pretty cool. And then I saw Steve will do it. He commented on it. Mr. Beast is a fucking loser. Guy doesn't care about helping people. The hunt begins.
Oh.
Spike down. C. Last player standing.
My opinion could be wrong.
Why was their whole team there?
They're just batteries.
I like how he said,
Recharge.
my opinion could be wrong at the end, just in case he gets called out, you know. And he's like, it's okay though. It's just
Let's
my
do it
opinion.
again.
Could be wrong. Could
They won't
absolutely
expect it
be
twice in a
wrong.
row.
Mr. Beast is a fucking loser. My opinion could be wrong. Yeah, I would say honestly, pretty easy to
Saving.
Wait, we're saving?
Need a drop.
Shit.
Whatever this word is.
Reloading.
They do a lot of good. Mr. Beast does a lot of good.
Don't
His
hold
whole
back.
team does a lot of good, and that is inarguable.
Combined, these 100 wells are going to give around 500,000 people fresh water to drink.
I know a lot of people like to shit on Mr. Beast for being an uncanny valley ultra AI YouTuber guy who has somehow ruined YouTube for a lot of people because of the way that he makes videos, and there are a bunch of copycats who and suck and just don't do it like he does. Sure, I guess that might be your personal. The point is that this is awesome, and I have a lot of respect for
I'll play for mom.
Quite honestly, I think this is just a guy like this. I've never actually
One enemy remaining.
and, you know, I probably never will. But I think him and I would get along. So Steve Dewitt has a very strong opinion that kind of counteracts reality, and that is that Mr. Beast is a good guy.
Dropping a smoke
everywhere!
I'm not being a hater.
Last player standing.
Pushed out towards mound.
Say Mr. Beast is a big nice person. It's just my personal.
Nice. Good work.
Down below in the
What is
comments.
this gun?
This kind of gets me fired up whenever I see Mr. Beast.
My ult is ready.
Who there, aliens?
Glazing him and defending him. Sure, his comments weird and it's for children and stuff, but and what is that? What is mine?
Oh, that's why I didn't recognize it. Why does it look like that?
But this person said, I love Jimmy. He's done so much good for the world and does care about helping people. I just don't think he likes confrontation. He said over and over, YouTube is everything. Just don't think he wanted to risk everything he's worked for. But he could at least reply. I'm gonna be wrong though. I love how every single time he says anything, he's like, could be wrong though. This guy said he's a fake nice person. So senor, my
Rain is close.
Close.
I said that you are not him for a reason, Steve.
They busted open the wall too. Which you can shoot through that? And how did he know I was there?
To every YouTuber ever to get help to get his YouTube channel back. I think Steve has some kind of thing going on. I don't want to call out exactly what it is, but I also don't want to make fun of him.
Should we
He
go?
doesn't
Camper, can
understand
you
that when
check C?
blatantly break the rules TOS of a private
One enemy remaining.
Thank you.
My ult is ready.
platform, you can get annihilated from that private company's platform, and there's nothing you can do about it. And especially when you double down and act like the platform, talking shit about the platform, and just shitting on Mr. Beast for not helping you. He's been told by people at YouTube that I have spoken to. He's been told by them that this is exactly what you did wrong. And he repeatedly says, I didn't do anything wrong.
He's there.
Nothing that I did wrong. It's completely
I've got your trail.
Nice.
These guns we use are okay, but I will also bring my own. No offense.
100% break the rules clearly, and not in like a said something wrong type of way, but in like a gambling type of way. And gambling is not really cool.
Basically, what you're doing, you're an ambassador for a company trying to get your fans to gamble with their own money, but then you yourself don't want to gamble with your money. You know what I mean? You know how that goes on.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. I mean, I do gamble at sports and shit, so but I do get what you're saying. I just I stopped playing.
Nice shot.
Why?
I have no control, man, and I have a credit. No control.
And it's like it's not like he said something he got fucking censored for being right or whatever, because I would 100% be defending him there.
Sorry.
No, he just,
Weird.
he
I usually check there.
Spike down. C.
TOS, and now
One enemy remaining.
Last one probably somewhere around B. Yep, coming from you guys back.
I did not mean to do that.
Keep trying. We must keep up appearances.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
Doesn't have the full mental faculties required to be someone who is completely responsible for themselves, but at the same time he's an adult man and he makes a lot of money and stuff, so I don't really know. There's a lot of content about this. He's a canceled YouTuber. He's been on podcasts explaining his shit. Steve's not the only guy to call
Bonne chance, mes amis.
out, but this
Spike
is
here.
definitely the most unique
Over
reason
there.
to call him out, just for you just lying about him and saying, this is my personal opinion. Mr. Beast could have helped me, and I represent masses of people. I'm a regular guy.
What? Piss! You had some fun.
One less.
Mine.
Decided that exactly yet,
One enemy remaining.
She was
Last one's over here.
Surgeries.
In this video, we're curing 1,000 people's blindness.
Reloaded.
Hit her once.
There another one?
Good job.
I said it. Yeah. Everybody go home.
They think themselves are equals.
And this just makes people mad at him
Away.
because it's performative to make him rich. Performative philanthropy. But at the same time, it's still there's philanthropy being done, and I tell you what, he's done a whole lot more good for the world than I have. Right, and I somehow have still not even enriched myself, and I don't really do like that much public philanthropy stuff. I actually don't do any public philanthropy, really. It's weird because X and Twitter are kind of on the side of Steve will do it, it seems. Not all. A lot of people on Twitter just cancel Mr. Beast, and they have in the past for like making a Monrovia. I think that's awesome to have all your friends and stuff working for you, you know, working for like a unified goal, and then you have reloading. Maybe it's culting. I do like that. I think that's pretty cool. I would join Mr. Beast's cult. Twitter doesn't like it though.
My bad, Reina.
Oh, you're good. I hit
Sorry, Reina.
You're good, you're good. I almost hit him.
Listening.
Got a little big.
Omen's hit 120.
Sound sensor up.
There's two coming from the up top spot.
I don't understand why
They both suck though.
Mr. Beast.
You see what I'm saying?
Last player
Ashes.
standing.
You got this mingle.
Tree, behind you.
Hey, good try, bingo.
Team Ace.
6'9", guys. That's the real 6'9". Oh my God.
No peeking.
Very funny, guys. So
My
I guess
ult
that means
is
all
ready.
the other ones
You
are
know,
fake. All the other
I could
predators
just
they caught are
outlive
all
them.
fake or
Need
something
a
like
drop.
that. I don't really know what to do.
Nah,
but
need a
Steve
drop
will do it.
quicker.
They did that because Steve will do it. Has beef with Takashi 6'9" or some shit. He just loves talking about him. I don't. It's
Thank
a
you.
whole another rabbit hole. I briefly touched on it on my Steve will do it video. You can put a little bit of heat on it there, but Steve will do it keeps talking about his daughter and giving money to Takashi's ops and stuff, and oh my God, it's just a really smart world we're looking into right now. Steve will do it. This is a TikTok that I saw about all this stuff.
Walmart, he's like, this is a really good video. Nice guy, right?
Back like I never left.
Omen's there too.
Spike down B.
Mr. Beast is in the same boat as Jake.
Main chamber away from me. Hold on.
Both suck my dick.
W, thank you so much for taking care of me.
L
Appreciate
Snake, L Mr.
it. W.
You guys are in the same boat, Loserville.
No,
right?
Championville. Championville.
Last player standing.
It's so funny.
That's why they're in Loserville.
He's so dumb. It's embarrassing. Like,
I know the casino business.
I
All
know
good.
the casino
My
business.
bad.
We gotta
He's
stay
wearing a
together.
Rubit shirt because he's with Rubit.
I reckon
He's
I'll
not
take a
with Steak.
cap after
Patel is
this.
with Steak.
I
Steak
wonder.
dropped him. Both gambling companies, by the way. Both shady fucking gambling companies that are just. I mean, gambling is bad.
Wait.
Right? Like,
I tried to
think we
build
can
a
all
bomb.
agree that a little bit's alright. Sometimes, but.
Let's go see.
Overall, I'm not ever gonna recommend anyone to just gamble unless it's like, I don't know, maybe like once sports betting occasionally or something along those lines. I'm
Who
not
will I spot
vehemently against it,
first?
by the way. I don't pretend like I'm some kind of fucking, moral arbiter of like right and wrong and stuff. A lot of people
Not so fast.
Nice.
are just like constantly trying to do stuff to not make it my life worse. Does that make sense? These Rubits and state gamblers and stuff, I feel like this is pretty bad content to just kind of
That's
a good
guys.
spot.
Make them gamble so they can make 10 to 30
wanna
million
come
dollars
peek?
a day. According to Steve will do it, a person who is on the payroll of various gambling companies.
There's an Odin B, I don't know.
Gambling, online gambling. Steak is the bad one.
I've
because
got
they
your
rob
trail.
them, because they're loser them. All right, Steve.
One enemy remaining.
Embarrassing, genuinely. This has got to be one of the dumbest attempts to shit on cancel Mr. Beast. I don't really know if it is kind of an attempt to cancel him. He quite literally said
On
Mr.
me.
Beast is a fucking loser, and then is just talking shit about how he's like, why is this guy yapping? Why is this fucking guy yapping? This guy loves yap. Oh yeah. Also, Steve will do it is the guy who
Yeah, she's there. Nice.
after he beat that woman.
Is there a way to break those walls or no?
Yeah, you have to shoot the little
Match
balls,
point.
like at the very end.
This has gone on long enough, I think.
The one in the middle breaks it completely, and the little ones at the into the things
Here.
break only certain
Gun
parts of the
here.
wall.
Do they
Does
take
anyone
one
have
shot or
funds?
is it like?
It's multiple. Well, if you
Does
shoot
anyone
it, so
have
the
funds?
quicker, like if I place it and then you shoot it, it'll break faster. But if I place it and you wait to shoot it, it'll take longer.
$140,000 and his bank accounts are locked and everything. And here's your 140,000. You're out of debt. You can get your bank accounts back. There you go. We just won it.
Oh,
The hunt begins. Win this money by Sunday. What is it? Tuesday? Now we're back.
He could have given that money to anyone else in the world, and it would have been better used than freeing Vitaly from the consequences of his actions. Sonny2 made a video of the
Both in there. One was a judge.
This has gotta be. I mean, this really has to be number one at this point. That Steve will do it.
One enemy remaining. One enemy remaining.
My turn.
Wait, that kills him? That little tornado shit?
Yeah. It like cocoons them. It's pretty cool.
What the fuck?
Yeah, if you're stuck in it, you have to be broken out by your teammates in order to live.
Sonny2's words, not mine, of course. I would never say anything about the vegan teacher.
Yet neither PewDiePie or Mr. Beast was safe from the next person who would attempt the most brain-dead cancellation attempt of them all, that vegan teacher. It began on the 2nd of August 2021 when, out of the blue, that vegan teacher would upload a new video titled, Mr. Beast, no amount you give to charity can undo the damage you are causing by promoting eating meat.
What else do you got here? Poutine with cheese on it? Cheese comes from milk, which is stolen from mothers after their babies were taken from them. Do you think that kidnapping is okay, Mr. Beast? Kidnapping babies and stealing from them?
I love stealing from animals that were put on earth to be my servants. Alright, guys? I have servants outside, and they're animals, and it's cool. Because they're animals. So. Anyways.
See Valorant update on toxic players and banning them?
Hey everyone, I'm Anna and I'm the studio head for Valorant, and I'm here to chat a bit about player behavior in the game. Since launching Val, especially with the addition of voice comms, we've known that fighting in-game harassment was going to be both something we needed to prioritize and also would be one of the most challenging issues that we would face. We've been working on systems and technologies, and we actually have been making a lot of progress, but having large global player communities presents unique challenges, evolving challenges. So we have to be ready and willing to re-examine things and hold ourselves accountable when things are not meeting our communities. One of the most challenging issues, and that's exactly what we've been doing. We've been working on systems. I've spent the last couple
One guy's harassment, another guy's hot sex.
Making a lot of progress.
If we're referring to that one clip,
global player
telling somebody that you're going to rape them should be an instant permanent.
So we have to be ready and willing.
There's no
to
question about it.
Hold ourselves accountable when things are not meeting our communities. One of the most challenging issues, and that's exactly what we've been doing. We've been working on systems.
It's a threat. It doesn't matter whether they're not going to, let's be realistic. But that doesn't matter. Types of things that you just should not have. Very simple. Threats. Think about the and then what happens to Ryan? What happens to, what is the government going to do? At that point, now, how are they supposed to approach this? Now threats are happening. Well, what is Riot supposed to do? It's not legal. It's normal on Twitter. Well, that's fine, right? But like what I'm saying is, if Riot is going to ban people for threatening to, like, and also, I'm pretty sure threats are not. Threats are banned on Twitter. I'm pretty sure they are, but I'm not 100% on that. I'm sure there's instances of people that make threats and don't get banned. But yeah, there's literally no argument that justifies, like, saying that you're gonna rape somebody. If it's in any other situation, in the real world, you instantly have the police called on you and be investigated. Like it's not a joke. And I understand people joke around with it. And I know guys do it. I used to do it. I used to say it constantly. Like constantly, I would say this in Halo 2. I was 14. Absolutely. I do really bad stuff too. But that's not good. It's not a good thing to say. Regularly.
Coming through! There we go!
Yeah.
Down! Next!
I've failed in that responsibility. Player behavior is a complex problem space. Our systems cannot catch everything.
No, they never will.
They require constant attention and tweaking and improvement. Sometimes it has to be painfully manual.
The truth is that if you don't want to get harassed on voice chat, turn it off. That's the bottom line. If you don't want to have people say something mean to you in voice chat, don't go on voice chat. Just don't do it. And I understand it shouldn't be like that. Yeah, it shouldn't be like that. But it is like that. And telling people that's not the case is only setting them up for them to get hurt. You're not doing anybody any favors. Like, oh yeah, it's going to rain next week, so bring an umbrella today. No, it's sunny today. That's not the way the world is right now. This is the way the world is. Yeah, turn the fucking voice chat off. If you don't like this, turn it off.
We're dependent
protect
on
yourself,
our players
yeah.
reporting things and our processes staying well tuned. And sometimes tech that has the potential to be a game changer takes longer than you want to work.
Yeah, no doubt. Like, here's an example, right? If I had a daughter and, like, she was a teenager, I would absolutely get her pepper spray. Instantly. 100%. Without any question. And, like, should that stuff happen? No, I shouldn't have to do that. But I fucking do it in a second. Absolutely. Get her a Glock. Yeah, right?
All the things
Is
we
that
say
legal?
at Riot on
If
the
it
topic
is, I
of
would
player
do it.
behavior are true. I want to assure you that Riot has always taken this seriously.
Yeah.
That's been true ever since we launched League of Legends. But at the end of the day, there are still some people in this world who want to take out their insecurity or their bad day or their hate or their whatever on some stranger through their computer screen.
Well, they just get mad about a game. That's about it.
So we work harder, we take steps forward, but here's the part I can't shake.
I feel like this is the reality too, is that most people that are shit talking are not these like sad, unhappy people. They're just like guys on the internet that are just talking shit, right? There's not like some deep-seated fucking reason why this is happening. It's just a bunch of stupid assholes talking shit on the internet. It's really not that complicated.
In almost all cases, someone gets hurt in the process of making these systems better. Too often, it takes someone experiencing the worst behaviors, something egregious, something painful, something threatening, for us to better understand where the gaps in our systems and processes are. And that's exactly what we're experiencing and addressing.
That's the problem. That's always what's going to happen. That's always the way it is. Because the reality is like, the companies do this because they don't want people to leave the game.
Is what it is.
So like if it's not being a problem, then they're not going to do it because there's no reason to do it. Like logically, why? It's like, for example, if you have a leak in, I don't know, in a pipe, Well, you're not going to fix a leak before the leak happens, right? How can you know how to fix a leak if there's no leaks? Of course, that's what they're going to do.
now. But I also want to make sure
Yeah.
that I say this out
That's
loud.
me, not you. Sorry.
We have no room for these types of behavior in our game or in our community. Valorant is a team game. It's better played as a team. The strats are better. All of it's better. When you tell someone to just mute comms to avoid harassment, you are essentially putting the harassed person in a position to not communicate.
That's correct. That's true. That's what I would say, and I think that I'm right. Yes. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Spike down A. One enemy remaining.
Yep.
Compromise how they want to play the game to accommodate you.
No. See, this is the problem with this discussion. The discussion is that if you tell somebody to do this, a lot of people misinterpret that as you approving the behavior. That's why I kind of gave the example of, like, if I had a teenage daughter, I would give her pepper spray. Clearly, giving your teenage daughter pepper spray does not mean that you want her to potentially be sexually assaulted.
You know?
This is an insane gap in logic that makes literally zero sense to any normal person. However, this is the same argumentation that's being used with being harassed on the internet. If I'm telling somebody, turn off voice chat, this does not mean that I approve of voice chat. Doesn't make any sense. Telling somebody how to solve a problem does not mean that you are approving or you think the problem is good. Absolutely not.
Enemy spotted B.
And yes, if you don't want to be harassed on voice chat, turn it the fuck off.
Grenade.
That's it. Victim blaming? It doesn't matter.
Weird,
Like, at the end of the day, I would rather somebody call me a victim blamer than them be a victim.
Muting is a tool for people who choose to use it, not something that is there to justify bad behaviors. Competitive
It's
games-
nobody ever said. Well, I mean, a lot of people do say justifying, but I'm not. It doesn't justify the behavior, but it makes it go away.
Spike planted.
Need to have room for banter. We believe this, and I do understand the fear. The fear that we will sanitize the over-aggression. We have no interest in doing that. That's
Yeah, you are though, because everybody has a different line. Like this is just, there's no way you can draw this line anywhere where everybody.
One enemy remaining.
You have to cut out all of the things that, like, guys, like if you go to like a lobby, like I actually
player
saw this.
standing.
Agent Zero spoke in a COD lobby, and it instantly turned racist.
Hey guys!
I diffuse things in my sleep.
How y'all doing today?
Shut up, you black dude. Be quiet.
Do what we do. Get back to chilling.
Reloading.
Hey guys!
And if you open this up and you read these comments,
I'm out of here.
nobody is saying that it's bad.
Go, go, go.
This is the problem with what they're saying. Is that there are a ton of guys who think that this kind of behavior is completely fucking fine.
Someone's in attacker
You can't have trash talk.
Good attempt.
I'm gonna say it.
Someone's in attacker
You can't have it because every single person has a completely different line. You can't have it. You either have all of it or none of it.
That's not what we're talking about here. But we do believe that a person should not be in a position to have to grow a thicker skin or whatever other unhelpful suggestions have been thrown out there.
This is so contradictory. Some people get really mad over like really light trash talk. Should they have to grow a thicker skin?
One enemy
Well,
remaining.
if they don't have to grow a thicker skin, then how are you going to allow trash talk? Like, you can't have some of it. It's never going to work. I'm sorry, it's never gonna work.
Just to avoid threats of violence or literal hate speech. There's no room in our community for the most egregious behavior, and we're not going to compromise on that point. If you need to make truly evil statements under the guise of
30 seconds left.
shit talk to enjoy gaming, then please play something else. We won't miss you. Val community, we can't stop them from opening their mouths and saying something awful. I wish we could, but we can't stop that part. What we can do is help escort them out of our game spaces. We do some of this
10
already.
seconds
The
left.
vast majority of the time when someone says something out of line and gets reprimanded, they learn as a result of our feedback systems. They keep playing, they rarely repeat.
Spike planted.
The number of players who exhibit these behaviors are not the majority, I assure you. In fact, they are a very small fraction of our player base. However, it has definitely become clear to us that our existing penalties are not doing enough right now to remove our most disruptive players from Valorant in an efficient manner.
I can't really speak to that. I'm not really sure because like you can have a person with a new account say something like this, and I think the problem is that
Come on, let's hear it.
a lot of these like super offenders and like the really bad ones that you see on Twitter, this could be like their first offense. You know, they could have made an account like a week ago or something like that. So it's not really that big of a deal. Is roasting your teeth bannable? Yes. Fixating on and talking about a person's appearance of a video that I'm watching is definitely bannable. It's cringe, annoying, obnoxious, and only children do it. So if you act like that, we're just gonna permaban you. And it's also not even because I want to protect somebody's feelings. It's just because the kind of person that does that is mentally a child, and I think it would be better for everybody if they just weren't able to type in chat and lower everybody's collective IQ. So that's the reason. It's just pathetic and stupid, and if you do it, you're gonna get banned. This is my channel. I'm gonna do it the way I want, and that's it. But yeah, anyway. But dude, you see how you have these rules and enforce them and cater to the audience with it? Yeah, of course. Yeah, I don't think that they have a problem. And also, like, there will always be people that will break this rule. Like, there will always happen.
Hello?
Like, the next time I show a video and there's a fat girl on the video, there's gonna be somebody in chat that says, wow, she's really fucking fat. Every single time. It's gonna happen. I guarantee you it's gonna happen again. It will, and it will keep happening. And you know what? I'm not sorry because I'm not doing it. But the reality is, that is what happens. And it's the same thing as Valorant. They can't stop all these people from doing it because it has to happen in the moment. It's happening extemporaneously. Like, it's happening immediately.
My bad. My mic is
right then. So yeah.
I tried to call it out, but
that's life. It'll always happen. Yeah, exactly.
Reloading. Sorry.
Go, go, go.
Can't stop retardism? Yeah, exactly. There's nothing you can do. But you can't have any trash talk. Like, if you have some trash talk, tons of guys think making racial jokes is funny. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If you can't understand that a lot of people think this is totally funny, why the fuck do you think the Chappelle Show is so popular?
I'm out of here.
What the fuck? What are we talking about?
Back up.
Obviously, it's extremely fucking popular. It's hilarious, yeah.
130 on Nova. There was 2 on B.
You can't draw the line anywhere because everybody does not have a collective agreement of where that line is. Now, I do think that a line should be drawn because this is a very common sense line at threats. Make a threat, you're banned. That's it.
So here's what we're going to do. First, over the next 30 days, we'll be finalizing updates to our existing policies. This will allow players to use both penalties and faster with a focus on the most severe behaviors, things like hate speech, severe sexual content, and threats of violence, which have no room in our game. And we will continue to adjust those categories when and where it's needed. Second, we need stronger tools to deal with a broader spectrum of harmful player behavior. And so
yeah, this is the truth, is like, I wish they would just say, like, we can't control what happens in voice chat. Because I think that to the extent that they try to take ownership of this bad behavior, all they're doing is inviting new people to make clips that make Valorant look bad, because out of millions of players, there's 3 fucking pieces of shit. It's a complete distortion, and I played Valorant before. I haven't played it a lot. I probably played it collectively like 15, 20 hours total. I've never had to deal with somebody like this in voice chat. I've never heard somebody have to deal with somebody like this in voice chat. It's not common. No, I'm not saying it's super rare, but it's not super common either. It's not really Valorant's fault that this is happening. Yeah, it's one guy.
This will
Yeah,
include
it's
penalties ranging from temporary bans.
Yeah, they can't take
to
ownership
permanent
of this.
bans, all the way up to and including hardware bans for our worst offenders. Hardware bans are an extreme form of punishment, so we will apply them only in the most extreme cases with clear evidence and manual review, similar to how it works with anti-cheat right now. Third, because we're making these changes, we anticipate there's going to be more reports that will require manual review, so we'll be beefing up the teams that are needed to support that. Fourth, we've been testing Riot voice evaluation systems in North America in English only for a while now. It's still in beta, but it's been working really well so far. Players who have been actioned upon by RVE have not reoffended at a 75%.
This is like an AI that like listens to everything you're saying.
It goes yellow.
This reduces the overall number of repeat.
Yo, race clear your corners, man.
We're looking to roll this out to more regions where there's one
enemy remaining.
For additional
No
languages,
charges left.
while also taking into account local regulations on player safety.
Nowhere to run!
And lastly, we're going to go back and perform a one-time review of the top suspected offenders from the previous act and issue penalties.
Oh, fuck.
It's important to us that you can trust us with this. That when you get
I will
feedback
not
from
die
a report,
here.
that you can trust that something happened in a timely manner and with the right severity. I'm hopeful that these updates should be a positive step in earning that trust, and I don't think we should stop there. Penalties and punishments, they do work after the fact, but we do think there are ways that we can be more proactive, investing in systems and designs that create an environment where things like comms harassment are less likely to happen in the first place. So more on that to come. Look, I know this message is intense.
People would do less comms harassment if so there are ways that you can reduce the amount of people that do comms harassment. Number one is if you had real ID. If you had real ID for comms harassment, it would probably get rid of the amount of threats that you would get by like 95%.
I'm out of here.
I'm saying this would work, right? I'm not saying that I want them to do this, but this would work. Because nobody would do that and make a threat if they knew they could just report it directly to the police. So there's that. I think also like that's, but just because something makes it less likely to happen doesn't mean it's going to stop happening.
Oh, yours
I
back
think
there.
the
Yours
truth
back
is like
there.
Riot. It's not
Nice.
their fault this is happening.
One mid.
They did not invent bad behavior
Nice.
on the internet.
And then all my body.
This is just what happened.
So,
They didn't find you.
This is not
First
just
of all.
about preventing the worst. The goal is to make it so that
It might be a
people who
fake.
want to play Val are able to love playing Val. It's about promoting
Last
the
player
culture.
standing.
120
It's
Gecko.
about ensuring that
34
people can
Silva.
share in the joy
Silva's
of the
already on
matches
A,
won
though.
and the tough losses and
Spike
the amazing
planted.
feeling of community that gaming can create. I want to thank you for the time. We're on this journey together, and despite the challenges, I know that the future we're building is bright and worth every effort. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, so that's pretty much what it is. I'll read some of the comments. Where's this? Hardware bans being introduced. Muting's not a tool to justify bad behavior. It is a tool to stop bad behavior. Don't tell people to stop muting. If you're getting harassed or you don't want people to be mean to you, you absolutely should mute voice chat. Saying otherwise is only enabling bad actors just to make yourself feel good for being on the right side of things, and it actually ends up hurting people. I got banned for standing up for myself. How are you going to manage those situations? Well, they're not. They're probably just going to keep banning you. Muting's good tools when it wants to do behavior of this. What is, like, again, it's the same as, like, I say this all the time on Twitter. I think of the stupidest thing that you can imagine. That's going to be the most popular opinion. So pathetic. Holy fuck, these people are so stupid. It's embarrassing. Lots of promises. Hope they keep in this video. They can't do anything. Hardware bans are a W. Yeah, that's what I would do. Thank you for addressing this. Yeah, a lot of people are pretty happy about this. Yeah, the internet consists of a lot of bad people and good people. You can't expect people to just be good people. Exactly, yes. But why does that sound so forced? Maybe jaded? What, me? What I'm saying? Well, because it is. But, like, I'm also right. I know you don't like it, but you think it's getting closer and closer to the point of Real ID is the only solution? No, I think the solution is to just, if somebody says something that's a threat or breaks the law, you just ban them. Like, that's it. It's really simple. Like, if somebody is, like, being obnoxious or breaking the rules, like, you can make... In my opinion, like, Valorant, they should do whatever rules they think they should do. Right? It's a private company, they do what they want to do. Freedom of speech? Yeah, well, you don't have freedom of speech. Like, I think social media websites should have freedom of speech, basically. But, like, I don't think games need that, right? It's not really the same situation. Like, you're not really discussing ideas. You're just talking about video games. So, I'm cool with Real ID. I'm not. I don't want to have Real ID. I don't. I don't think that it's necessary, and I'm not... Like, I understand that it will give people more security, but I think that if you took everybody's guns away, you would also give people more security. Like Second Amendment. I'm a Second Amendment enjoyer. Every single thing that you do that gives people more freedom also puts more people at risk. There's almost never a change that gives people more freedom that doesn't also simultaneously put them or other people around them at risk. And in general, I think it's better to give people more freedom. Now, obviously, there are risks that are associated with that. And I am willing to take those risks. That's all it comes down to. So, other people might disagree. I understand that. But that's my viewpoint. And I think this, by the way, is the right viewpoint. I think this is the right way to look at things. If you look at history, if you look at, you know, just human behavior, I think that it's impossible to just, you know, like, okay, we're just going to make things more and more safe until you can't do anything. So, yeah. Their video felt like a proto-Skynet for gaming. No, companies have been doing this for a long time. It's just that she's talking about it and pulling back the curtain. A lot of people obviously have been doing this kind of same stuff for a while. Without freedom of speech, something like recent Helldivers 2 drama would easily be silenced because the rules private company have could include prohibition of speaking against decisions. Well, if Helldivers wanted to ban people inside of Helldivers, I wouldn't have really cared.
One enemy remaining.
Like, because you can just go on Twitter and talk about it. It doesn't really matter. And that's the reason why you can't really ban speech on the internet, because people will just go to another platform and do it instead. So, yeah, that's my opinion on this is that if you are, like... I don't think that they can ever draw a line of trash talk. I don't think you can ever get everybody, or at least 80% of people, to agree where is the line for trash talk. Everybody has a different opinion of that, and I think that you should either have all of it or none of it. You cannot draw the line randomly. Yeah, they make the line. Well, what I'm saying is that, so this is okay. So let's follow this thought experiment out, right? They make the line. Okay. Well, remember how I said that, like, I have a line, but people constantly go over the line? The reason why is because people don't have an implicit understanding of that line, and that line isn't understood by everybody else. So yes,
one enemy
you
remaining.
Can make a line wherever you want and ban people based off of that line. Just don't expect people to proactively intuit where that line is.
Don't get
That's my point.
Bad way to go. Gotta go.
Some people always break the rules. Yeah, they will. People have different lines. They absolutely do. They can just stop playing the game. Yeah, for sure. Freedom of speech is about shit talking to government. Has nothing at private companies besides hate speech. Well, hate speech in the U.S. is completely legal. Shit talking to government, I think you should be able to say whatever you want as long as it's not a threat or like defamation or something like that, right? At the end of the day, I'm a big free speech advocate. I think it's a great thing. I also am a big freedom of association advocate. I think that if you don't want to hear something, I believe in personal censorship. Like, if you don't want to see something, you should never have to see it. And also, don't let anybody hoodwink you. If you are getting upset by voice chat, or you don't want to be involved with voice chat, or it's upsetting you, or it makes you feel unsafe, immediately delete it. Fucking mute it, get rid of it, get it out of your life. Stop putting yourself in positions that hurt you and make you unhappy just because you believe that the world should be different. It's not going to be different. It doesn't give a fuck about you. And maybe in the case that it does, it won't be because of you.
player standing.
That's
Can
it.
grab-
You can
yeah.
only control yourself. This is not an acknowledgement. Sorry, this is not an approval of toxic
Last
behavior.
round before the
This isn't me
switch.
saying that it's good. This isn't me saying, oh, I grow a thicker skin. No, it's nothing. I'm saying if you want this problem to stop, this is how you stop the problem. That's it. And that's a fucking fact. And I hate how people are talking like it's not true. Because it puts so many people in bad situations that make them uncomfortable and unhappy. And it's only being done in order for people to virtue signal. And it's fucking annoying. That's my TED Talk. That's my fucking opinion.
That's my TED Talk. Viper wall A. We have a wall down there. Oh, 80 Gek. Fuck that up.
Enemy attacker spawn. Enemy attacker spawn.
Here comes the party!
One enemy remaining.
Flash on A. Fighting right now.
Even death cannot stop. Bomb buddy out.
Switching sides.
Prepare yourselves. We fight once again. Could I have a drop?
I'm gonna have like maybe a crazy argument, and I think a lot of people will disagree with this, but hear me out. I think that the more that they try to persecute him legally, the more it will galvanize his base to vote for him and push for him. I think that's... Damn! July 11th, Judgment Day. There he is.
Gotta go.
Nope, here we go.
This was a disgrace. I'm out of here.
One enemy remaining.
Last one was Snowman.
Disgrace. They wouldn't give us a venue change. We were at 5% or 6% in this district, in this area. This was a rigged, disgraceful trial. The real verdict is going to be November 5th by the people. And they know what happened here, and everybody knows what happened here. You have a Soros-backed DA, and the whole thing. We didn't do a thing wrong. I'm a very innocent man, and it's okay. I'm fighting for our country. I'm fighting for our Constitution.
Go, go,
Our
go.
whole country is being rigged right now. This was done by the Biden administration in order to wound or hurt an opponent, a political opponent. And I think it's just a disgrace. And we'll keep fighting. We'll fight till the end and we'll win. Because our country's gone to hell. We don't have the same country anymore. We have a divided mess. We're a nation in decline, serious decline. Millions and millions of people pouring into our country right now. From prisons and from mental institutions, terrorists. And they're taking over our country. We have a country that's in big trouble. But this was a rigged decision right from day one.
Right there.
With a conflicted judge who should have never been allowed to try this case. Never. And we will fight for our Constitution. This is long from over. Thank you very much.
The first question.
Move.
This is the way I look at
Enemy
it,
spotted.
right? I don't really want him to be innocent or guilty.
Reloading.
I just want, like, I don't think we have a big problem.
Spike down B.
We
Kill.
don't have accountability.
I have the spike.
So I just want whatever did happen to be treated as if it happened. And I would say the same thing with Hunter Biden. With
Last player standing. Spike down, B.
With any of these people. If somebody's breaking the law,
That was kind of funny to watch for real. Just seeing you guys get like.
it's just that simple.
We don't talk about it.
Right, yeah, anybody, yeah, that's the way I look at it. I don't have, like, this side, I'm on the side of the law. You need to follow the fucking law.
We're going A. I'm using my ult down mid. We'll see if I get lucky.
Can he appeal on the other side?
I'll meet you at A.
Of course, of course, of course.
Go, go, soldier.
Yeah, it's really politically motivated.
Shortcut!
Yeah, no, you're right.
That is, here we go!
Doesn't mean that it was wrong. Yeah, it's fucking fair. This is my opinion about it, right?
Out of charge.
I don't think that this will make anybody
62.
And if anything,
Heroes under 2. 58. Over. Right side, op.
One enemy remaining.
That's 3!
Christianity. Who's the mascot for Christianity is Jesus.
Right here.
How many Bible thumpers are you thinking right now are thinking
That's what I'm
to
talking
themselves,
about.
Damn.
Let's
this
go.
is what happened to
For you.
Jesus." How many?
Charge and shoot. Easy enough. Reloading.
A lot. Oh gosh, yep. You got it.
Reloading.
Whoa, hold on.
I'm out of here.
Enemy A. Kia. Gotcha. Cállate. Healing you. I'm good.
Gotta go.
One enemy remaining.
Running low.
Pero like, why can't we just hug it out?
Go, go, go. Reloading.
Can I get a drop?
Anyone need anything?
Just look at those big ol' eyes. Wolf spiders might be
Get out of my way!
creepy spiders at
Well,
first
you have to
glance.
spike.
They're actually so smart. And to prove it, I'm gonna make friends with a giant.
What?
Surrounded by a secret world that most
Your
of us
duty is
don't
over. Shortcut.
Thank you, Sage. My ult's ready.
crawl their lives under our nose.
Oh yeah!
I'm
Monster
Professor
on the
Oak,
loose!
And it's my life's mission to uncover the secrets of this hidden
Oh.
Flank. Wolf spiders are striking of the secret world's denizens. Between their immense
Last player standing.
Nice try.
One enemy
Go,
remaining.
go, go. Shock it.
but feet. Maybe that's why you clicked on this video. I'll admit, at first glance, these spiders can be pretty freaky.
I'm out of here.
Give me the chance. I want to and maybe, just maybe, we'll see that on the other side of fear, the world of weapon private. So we can seem unpredictable, but we don't
No peeking.
like human behavior. What's crazy about these spiders also, they're actually fairly intelligent. We often
They're
find
going to scatter
give a lot of
my
the credit
stuff.
to the jump.
Super easy to pick off.
You're okay. You're okay. Wim startled a little bit, but as you can see, even though she's startled, Now you just gotta cut that out. I wanted to show you that even if they jump, even if they run, wolf spiders, they can be reasoned with. They're intelligent. They have a little bit of problem-solving intelligence in that cute little cephalothorax they have there, and they need that to be able to hunt prey on the forest floor. For you or me, traversing this is pretty easy. It's flat, just leaves and stuff. But when you're less than an inch tall,
Yoru's down.
Big ol'.
it has to be able to calculate the routes that its prey is taking, and then figure out ways to go around and intercept it. Absolutely.
This! Take this! Go, go! Spike down, B. Reloading. Last player standing.
She's content to sit and hang out for a bit, allowing her to get closer and discover some secrets that most
Anyone have any
people wouldn't get a
splints?
chance
I may have
to see.
damaged my
A spider
fingers.
this size
Molding the
super
gold
awesome,
fingers.
'cause it's literally like wandering spider size. I've worked with some of the Brazilian wandering spiders out in the tropics, and they don't get much bigger than this one right here. Now, what's also kind of crazy is look at the underside of her legs. They have those striping just like the Brazilian wandering spider, so you can really see how these different lineages are related. But just like any other wolf spider, she is beautiful.
Go, go, go!
Someone buy me, please? Appreciate it.
Thank you.
I'd be asking Spencer, is that a dangerous maneuver right there? No. See, she's giving me absolutely no indication that she want to do me any harm. One other thing to ask me a lot is, like, are spiders slimy? Are they itchy? What do they feel like when they're walking on you? And honestly, this one has weight to it. Like, Florida doesn't have tarantulas, but
I'm out of here.
Rotate.
beefy,
Never mind.
heavy spider, probably eating good
One enemy remaining.
but they actually aren't slimy or itchy at all.
Flawless.
Velvet. I don't want to push too hard on her because that'll scare her and freak her out.
Match
How
point.
behaved she's being.
They
We
look
don't wanna
tired.
be mean to her.
Finish
You know,
it.
She wants to do us no harm, so let's not do any harm to her. But that velvety feeling is actually really key to their biology as well, because those hairs that line their body, it's not just to be soft, so we can.
Gotta go.
This isn't something you want to keep as a pet unless you're experienced. You know, this is a wild animal that wants to get back in the wild. But those hairs are actually an extension of the spider's nervous system, which is really, really
Quick
neat.
feet,
They actually
quick
extend
trigger.
inside the spider's exoskeleton and help give her information about her world. The only thing she wants to do is to get back out into this environment, to go probably hide under a log again to wait for nightfall when she'd emerge and use those huge, huge eyes to search for all kinds of amazing little invertebrates on the forest floor. But since we've calmed her down, she's in no rush to escape and is actually under very little stress at this point. If I was gonna hurt her, I would have done so by now, and she no longer sees me as a threat. By simply remaining calm and being an extension of her environment,
Gotta go.
this wolf spider that all I want is what started as a big happy spider is actually a fascinating little creature.
Almost out.
Biological secrets. And just like
One
the spider,
enemy remaining.
The world can be a rich and fascinating place if we push past fear. While spiders can take time to get used to, after a while,
Go, go, go.
Knife, 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 knife. Knife, 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 knife.
Flawless. Attackers win.
GG's.
Get out right here. Hope to see you there, but until next time, don't forget to get outside and find your own adventure.
Confidence is really key, but you fucking ugly. I just seen you scratch your ass, so don't fucking touch me. My cousin really think he crip, so he called me cuzzy. Confidence is
Match found.
The psychologically unrateable base.
I'm sorry for the wait. I put more time and effort into this video than I usually do. It's by far my longest video. This is a video about psychological manipulation. If you do what we do in this video, you will never be rated again. Without further ado, here's the psychologically unrateable base.
Give it to me.
My question is, how is it fun to play like this with the brain boxes? Because this shit is broken.
Well, it deters onlining and offlining.
Yeah, it deters both, so you just...
It
don't wanna get
deters
rid of what's-
both.
I'm playing Rust. Who wants to get rated in Rust?
I enjoy getting raided if it's an online.
I don't. I hate being rated. Then you lose all your gear.
They think I'm an old dog?
You're one of those.
I'll show them just how many tricks I know.
Yeah, but it's not about, you know, the end. It's about the journey.
No, it's all about the gear in my boxes. Why else would you play this game if you don't want a box of AKs?
Oh my god.
I play this game to ruin other people's experiences.
Ah.
Enjoy mine.
Well, you've had the opposite for you.
What?
Well, at least Tahome's had his experience ruined.
Yeah, for a bit. I mean, it's always good to keep it interesting when someone's jumping in your compound, you get a little enemy, and, you know, we went back and forth. It's fun. It keeps it entertaining. But at the end of the day, this is more important than my real life. So, who's really winning? It's Wipe Day on Reddit US Monthly.
What the fuck did he
Out the
just
main
say?
squad alpha consists of Ben. It's Wipe Day on Reddit. You play this game if you don't.
Match found.
To enjoy mine.
Well, you've had the opposite for you.
What?
Well, at least Tahome's had his experience ruined.
Yeah, for a bit. I mean, it's always good to keep it interesting when someone's jumping in your compound, you get a little enemy, and, you know, we went back and forth. It's fun. It keeps it entertaining. But at the end of the day, this is more important than my real life. So...
That's what he said.
who's
Oh
really
my
winning?
god. It's a Rust player.
The main squad alpha consists of Ben,
Subbed.
Matt, Josh, Garrett, Owen, Seth, Shouse, and myself. We have one goal: build the most psychologically unrateable base we can possibly
This game is
imagine.
more important than my real life.
We want drone surveillance. We want external TCs. We want automation. We want fake online
Match
controls.
found.
We want all of it. And we were going to
Fucking
get
it.
it whether you like it or not.
Fucking
We
A.
locked in our build spot just above Train Yard. A great spot to build our magnum opus. Ben began to throw down and the rest of us grabbed some kid. We hit Kanks and farmed comms for about 20 minutes until we had enough for a tier 2 workbench. Meanwhile, Fortified God Ben was making rapid progress on our base.
Oh, how did you learn how to do that, Ben?
Made it up just now.
We kept getting components until we had enough to craft some pythons. Now, it's time to pop off. Everything was going just splendid for
What's happening
us,
in the
but
chat?
little did we know, a big problem was growing about 2 clicks away. A man named Alfie from the UK. In-game, he goes by the name Muhammad. We'll get to him later. If we only knew the problem he would cause for us in the future, we would have put him out right then and there. Don't forget it's Wipe Day, and on Wipe Day, we have one goal. Get Kit. I went to Train Yard and hit a Kank to get us started.
Guy at the bottom of your crane.
Oh, really?
We got some gear at Train Yard, then I went to go try out the new P2.
There's one in this. What?
There's 3 of them, Luke. Where are you guys at?
Select your agent.
Fucking crossbows!
I'm coming.
They're talking to me!
You have good taste, my friend.
Now we door camp.
First, we had to help Matthew real quick.
Blow your cover, bitch. Not you.
No, behind the building.
Enjoy the PvP montage for the next 2 minutes and 10 seconds. It's time to make a name for ourselves on Wipe Day.
Headshot dead. Right there. Running down.
Also, Frank.
This killing is terrible business, but I always say,
guys
if
still
I
up?
must do something, be
Trying to
the
get down
best.
Who's Hazzy? Who's Hazzy?
Nice.
One dead, full dead. Hepsi's on me, I got shot in the head.
He's dead. Blow it.
Thanks.
There we go.
Oh my.
Keep this feeling real nice. Let's give the Tommy a shot.
Out of charges.
He's gonna wish he hit that beam.
Yeah, I didn't watch him drop at least. He could.
I'm one on the other frame too. He's up there.
Oh, close. Aiming close to me. Right there in that crack. Careful.
Dead in the crack.
Okay, he is an angle on me, I know.
Dead. Double. He's on me.
Betting.
He blew it.
What is he
One more.
Let's put a level boost
Spike down A.
Grab the bomb and teleport. Come on, man.
Careful.
Wait, shh.
Miss quick.
That's my teammate's.
MP5 muzzle booster shot. I saw H-Stream post a nasty clip.
Ready?
Two in there. Oh, I'm dead. There's 3 of them.
83.
One enemy remaining.
One more
On the
hit.
truck in front
Last
of
one was corner.
Who's telling me out there? Who's telling me? Is that us? Full metal dead. Oh, another one in Nomad in the woods.
They think we wouldn't
Twice.
fight back? Dead wrong.
Oh shit, that's not you? He blew it big time. He blew it.
Took a break, got DK drone deployed, and then put it in train yard. After that, Owen took point and started upgrading our base to have a shooting floor. I did the core to high qual, made a meds crafter, and then did some electricity for lighting. To wrap up Light Day, we had to dominate train yard one more
I
time.
think I hear him in main building. I think. Yep, coming down main building. One super leg. Oh yeah, all over main building.
I have the spike.
On train.
Dead?
4 times. 4 times.
Okay.
Reyna's in this cubby. TV.
Enemy spotted.
Reloading.
TP, go.
We're trolling. Oh my god, I just got butt raped. Trolling.
A gift.
Oh, who's that? This guy running out of train yard. Wait.
Is that you on the hill?
No, there's like
With the
three,
Hazzy?
4 guys. I'm Hazzy.
There.
Is that you shooting?
Yes, it is. There's
Okay.
multiple kitted guys coming in the train yard.
Headshot one.
Headshot him again. I'm getting beamed. I might be dead.
What do you mean here? Where are you?
On me.
Front deployed.
30 seconds left.
You got that chamber?
Last player standing.
One's in TP.
Double body and he gets died.
Oh, maybe not.
Bro, what the Sigma?
Exactly. My ult is
Dead.
ready.
Oh my god.
If you win this, $20 cash app.
10 seconds left.
I still
You might
owe
be
you
hitting the
$20.
ass. Fuck. Never mind. You got it.
They're all lit. Owen?
I forgot about that.
That's okay.
You better hurry up with that Sigma.
Dead. Killed AK.
Raze has some good
One more.
Would love to pick them apart.
I got a little Frankie going there.
Yeah, I was like, I
Interesting terminology there.
Wait, why do we have no money? Oh, because we lost the force.
Hey, shut up. Oh, shut up, bro.
Shake them up.
Can I get a drop? Enemy B. Pew, pew.
Wait, I don't have a pistol. Oh, thank you.
Spike down B.
Here.
Cool. So we're throwing. Cool.
Reloading.
Surrender.
Reloading.
I have this spike.
Spike carrier down.
Last player standing. Spike down B.